Hello, all. Thank you so much for joining for the Databricks Solution Architect Championship roadmap. Today, I'll take you how exactly you can target and what are the different steps is involved to achieve this goal. Right. So myself, Chandrasekhar Mangali. People call me the Chandra. I'm the senior delivery manager, and from past 20 plus of experience in data analytics practice, from past 340 years working on heavily on the Databricks projects. I'm the certified Databricks solution architect as a champion, and did for almost all five certifications that stands from the associate level to the professional as well. Why we need this solution architect championship? For sure, it will be the credibility that definitely required, and you'll be always be get the more visibility and get early access on the roadmap on the Databricks side. Probably you'll get it very early access, and you can deliver the quality because you have good knowledge on the upcoming services from the Databricks with early, right? That's where you require definitely for this championship. And we talked about this solution architect championship, there is no expiry on this, right? You or get the Databricks partner level, organization level, formally nominated, and your delivery also will be increased in terms of to get more visibility on the services which Databricks has been provided for you. This is one of the critical element. I'll walk through this. I think for any Databricks, championship, architect championship, right? So it'll be start with fundamentals. Strongly recommend that you need to be go for Databricks and GenAI fundamentals as a zero step. Probably can take 1 or 2 weeks in terms of to be close it out this because it's very easy also, right? And then once if it is done for your fundamentals, go for associate. I think it will be take for 2 weeks, right? Either of that, either it will be the data engineering associate, ML engineering associate, Gen AI, or analyst, right? So I think this is one of the core, building block for you to get feel of your Databricks, understanding in depth of how exactly Databricks is operating. While you doing the certifications, because the 01 onwards will be more on the certification side, right? When you reading the uh, certification, I strongly recommend that try to look for the publish the articles, post in LinkedIn, Reddit, YouTube, or the medium, anything you want it, right? So more importantly, make sure that you keep update your articles in the public forums, because that's one of the criteria for your championship when you do discussion with the panel. So in the 01 on the associate level, probably can do for the certification, and 02 also it will be go more predominantly on the professional side, data engineering or ML side. This more on professional, it a little bit depth concepts, but when you are in the project, I don't think it will be you feel very tough on this. But there are the two tracks. One is data engineering track and the ML engineering. Both are eligible. You are always be welcome to take both the certification. I mean, both the certification or the one of the certification. But as a criteria is that you need to take one certification, and the tracks is a different, but you still go with that. So as soon as if you complete it for the while you are planning for the second profession certification, definitely you need to be connect with your organization because most of the cases you might be have your COE within the organization, right? If it is a very small organization, definitely you need to be have some kind of connectivity with Databricks team, right? To connect with them, and have a make a plan, right? As soon as you completed the profession, the next step is a solution architect essential. So this is not just like the reading material or certification. Definitely, you need to be attained solution architect essentials, architect training program, which are organized by the Databricks. So my strong recommendation is that before while you are taking the professional certification, it's always that give the heads up them to the respective COE member or who's a point of contact within the organization, saying that you can, if you assume it at the second month or the third month you are completing, then you can immediately tell that I was planning to this, right? So can you please have a architect training program, right? So that will help you to fasten up. As soon as you complete it, Databricks will give you certain slots every month. I think they'll be plan it out in terms of the sessions for this solution architect training program. It's a 3 days. It will be the 4 hours, right? And you need to be keep follow with the people to be get it done that. As soon as you complete for solution architect essentials, and the only final steps it involved as a panel review. What panel reviews that typically, you know, they'll have a structured program. You need to be present your architecture principle, what you build it as a part of the project, and already you need to be showcase more on the panel review. I think I'll take you to the step by step, all these steps in the further slides as such. It gives you more, comfort, right, in terms of to take this journey. For now, it will be the 5 gates. I can say it might be go overlap, or it might be go on in series of that as well. Right? It's all that the way you, adopt the plan. Right. So first one is the fundamentals and the access. I think week 1 and 2 definitely you need to be log in with your partner credentials based on your company, right? And you try to complete Databricks fundamentals and the generative AI fundamentals. It's not take much time as well. I think you can finish off within 2 weeks, maybe within week also, right? So you try to figure it out what phase you want to be, complete all these trainings, right? So that's a primary step. I can say this is a, prerequisites before you take to the next step as such. I hope it's clear for you. And gate number one, as I said, you need to be spent 1 or 2 months. I think if you're already working on the certain projects, it will be really easy for you, right? And expectation is that if you are in the data engineering track, you go for data engineering associate. If the person is a machine learning, right, you go for the machine learning associate. If the person is more, going for the Gen AI standpoint, you go for Gen AI engineers associate. Or if the person is more on the data analyst standpoint, probably can pick it up this. So idea is that, right? So you need to be pick up one certification here and to go for the next level as such. I hope I'm very clear. Thus, I think you can focus 1 or 2 months. I think for each partner, right, you might be get for free vouchers to schedule your certifications, right? I think that's the expectation is that. I mean, it's up to you that whether you want to be pick it up one certification or a couple of certification. It's up to you. But as a part of this solution architect program championship program standpoint, you need to pick up one. And then next step is that we set up the professional. It take at least 2 months at least to complete it. I think you can start your journey in the third month or based on your phase, right? So try to complete at least data engineering professional or ML engineering professional. Either of that you need to be pick up and complete for the professional. This is the mandatory, right? Before go to this. And the third one, as soon as you complete both, as I said, that you need to be connect with your COE, and ask for schedule a solution architect 3 days program, right? You definitely required, and they are essentially covers it your lakehouse and Databricks architecture, data engineering and lake flows, Unity catalog, probably, right? Even for now, it is AI, BI, Gen is a more booming now, right? So, and also agent standpoint and well architecture and solution design. So this is not limited as such because it's a keep changing every day, right? So probably they can put it all advanced topics to teach you for 3 days. So you should be available for 3 days, at least for 4 hours per day, and it's a very worth. And you will get the hands-on. Probably you can do hands-on lab in the same call, or you can take your own phase, later that, and try to resolve it. And you can always ask the questions the next day with the the trainer who's giving to you, but it's a more worth to attend this and take for the required details from the Databricks. And the last step, and this is a panel review. I think I want to be do one more session on this. I love this because it's a very much essential to present your case. It's not for question and answers like it's go for like kind of the interview. It's a more friendly conversation with the Databricks, and they more focusing on your project, especially on your architecture and why the decision made it. They might be propose certain some kind of the steps or solutions which is worthwhile. We may not be thought through when we do for discussions, but I expect you guys to be present on the more on the architecture. Most of the questions or the discussions will happen during the time, and it's all judgmental, right? You might be aware of it. Any architecture, if you have the architecture mindset, that's how they'll test it out. You need to be focused more on how you govern your data, what's your cost optimization techniques you leveraged it, how you scaled it, how it is benefited to the end user, right? Typically that's how they'll be focused on. I think these are all the steps definitely required, and I just put for plan at the high level. It may not be necessary to go the same way. Try to target it to 6 to 8 months, right? Right from your fundamentals understanding, right? Get for the those badges, right? And then you go for associate certification and profession certification because it required a little bit of time. And project delivery, anyway you are working on the project standpoint. And solution architect essentials, you try to, though I was given in a month, it will be completed within 3 days, right? So but the only thing is that you need to be keep coordinate with your COE. And then final panel review and discussion, it will be on a day, but preparation will take a little bit of time. But as I said that I'll take you to the next session. For now, these are all the essential things you need to be focused on. So finally, right, so this is amazing, worthwhile to put 6 to 8 months. Stay tuned, more focused on the Databricks, right? So you definitely get for this credential for you. I think that really worthwhile to get this badge, and you will be solution architect champion, and in front of the customer, it feel very grateful. You'll be represent as champion, and it go the discussions differently because the two ways important, right? One is your perspective. The second perspective is that even Databricks wanted more solution architects. It'll definitely win-win situation, right? Even third thing is that I third dimensions which I talk about it. Organizations who sponsoring you as a partner, definitely it will be credentials for them to showcase these credentials in front of the any other customers, right? This many solution championships we have it, it will be win-win situation for everyone. So hence, friends, this is definitely helpful, and go with us. And please do comment if you have any specific questions. I'll definitely reply to back to you. And don't forget to be subscribe this channel so that I can do more on this. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.